Future, past, and present, I'm a fine line. Yeah, I'm a mystery of this illusion. I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't swim or sink, I just float. I don't need gravity, I just need growth. When I move, it's an earthquake rumble. I won't ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble. When I move, it's an earthquake.
Last Man Standing 2023. My name is Jason Viking Friedman, and with me we got VVFIU. They are the current #1 elite guys here at Last Man Standing 23. And we're going to start off, I'm just going to get all of these guys what they thought about the previous workout. How was it for you, Yaku?
Oh, it was lekker. Very nice workout. Better than I expected.
Yeah, it was, this was actually the easiest one of the weekend. Some other ones were spicy. This one was just lacquer to kind of like work together as a team in male, female pair. So it was good. I've had fun.
I enjoyed the synchronization of everything, but my forearms were finished. So I enjoyed it, but yeah, it had its perks.
I enjoyed it a lot, but it was an arm killer.
I saw you guys obviously with the coach. He was using the flossing there. You think that flossing is going to help you guys out in the ladies workout coming up next?
Well, if you don't know anything about flossing, then you should start researching, because that is magic. So if you haven't done it before, go and do it. If anybody's arms are sore, have a take. It's a lifesaver.
And then Yaku, did you get any flossing there?
No, I haven't. Just got some ice. Yeah.
He's the hardcore guy in the group, I'm assuming. He's like, flossing for what, man? And you guys, I'm assuming you guys got...
I did. They call it voodoo floss for a reason. Actually, yeah, it helps a lot.
I flossed and I iced.
All right, so what workouts are you guys going to do? Have you guys obviously discussed it? I'm sure you have. Being #1, you obviously discussed it. What workout are you guys gonna do?
I'm doing Grace. Ron is doing Fran, heavy Fran. And then the ladies, I think Gilmer is doing Diane, and what's the other one? Isabel, yeah. It's doing, Lani is doing Isabel.
I'm doing Isabel.
All right, so what are your techniques? What are your strategies going into event number 6? Obviously, the ladies' workout's a little bit heavier, and the rep range has changed up just a bit. So what are your approaches to those workouts? Let's start with you, Roo.
Go fast, boy. It's the last one. So it's unbroken and it's quick, fast.
Quick, fast, Juggy.
And it's also go hard or go home, eh? Last one for the weekend.
Last one for the weekend. I'm assuming you guys are going to do the same thing.
Yes, same thing. Always, it's ladies, and those workouts you need to balls to the walls, man.
Love to hear it. And Gilmer?
I'm just gonna enjoy it. Yeah.
There we go. And then you have it from VVFIU, your current #1 elite here at Last Man Standing. We're going to head back, we'll catch a few adverts, and then we'll see you live for event number 6 next up. Beginner heat #1, the only heat beginners, so you guys should be in the warm-up area. That is our beginners in the warm-up area. Going to be kicking you off in 4 minutes. That's 4 minutes, beginners. Right, so next up we have our beginner heat. Obviously all these teams are going to be taking on a fantastic workout. I actually really like this workout. It kind of separates you from your team and it makes it more of a solo event. So we got heavy Fran. It's going to be for the beginners. We're just going to go run through the beginners. They got heavy Fran. It's going to be 15, 12, 9. They are going to do thrusters and jumping pull-ups. The beginners are doing 30 kgs. That is going to be male athlete number 1. Then female athlete number 1 is going to do Isabella. That is 30 snatches with a 20 kg. And then we move on to the second male athlete, going to be doing Grace. That is 30 clean and jerks with a 30 kg. And then final female athlete, heavy Diane. I actually did a heavy Diane, funny enough, without knowing this workout the other day. And man, I forgot how hard this workout actually is on you. Even though, okay, they are doing 100, but they're doing a deficit handstand push-up for the elites. But I did the 100 kgs. The headrest, so the beginners are doing a headrest push-up and they're only doing 50 kgs. But when I did this workout, that 100 kg eventually caught up to me. My lower back and my glutes the next day were on fire. I was so stiff. You kind of forget those workouts. I don't think a lot of people do the lady workouts as much as they used to. So to have this here in Last Man Standing for event number 6 is really awesome. I'm super excited to see it. And we'll see how these ladies do on heavy Diane. And then, of course, we have Grace, Isabel, as well as heavy Fran. The numbers obviously a little bit different. Usually it's 21, 15, 9, but they're going 15, 12, 9 on this one, which will make it quite exciting. I think there is a 16-minute cap. So 16-minute cap, make sure all these athletes get through those workouts. It's going to be fast-paced. It's going to be quite a tough one to get done. But still very excited for that. And the beginners, obviously, next up. In lane number 1, you got Shaq Fit Squad. In lane number 2, you got Ninja Turtles. In lane 3, Leo Troopers. In lane 4, Bar Wolves. Lane 5, your current leaders on the beginner leaderboard is Jay Swersterk. Lane 6, Motors. Lane 7, the Flapjack Fandangos. Lane 8, Red Shack Rattles. Lane 9, Chalk Dirty to Me. And then lane number 10, Jumping Jackals. And then, of course, there's a special shout out to the beginner heat for Jaden Boyson. He's in the Shaq Fit Squad. He's 16 years old, the youngest competitor here at Last Man Standing.
Then Isabel, then Grace, and then Diane. For those of you who want to know, they're going to do heavy grabs. It's a 15, 12, 9.
That's Jaden Boyson from Shaq Fit Squad, 16 years old, youngest competitor here at Last Man Standing. And I think this is going to be a really, really exciting one. What are your thoughts on it, Justin? Getting those classic lady workouts here today at Last Man Standing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good fun, good to watch. I was just trying to research some times, some Grace times. I don't know if everyone remembers watching Dan Bailey do it. I think it was almost a minute it took him to do Grace. So yeah, that's pretty quick, but let's be real. No one's a Dan Bailey here. But we're looking at average times for beginners. They're saying between 4 and 6 minutes. But now let's remember there's 3 or 4 different ladies in this actual workout. So I don't think anyone's been going for broke. If anyone's done Grace, you're going to know it's going to hurt, as well as Diane. Heavy deadlifts with handstand push-ups, and deficits for the elites. So not an easy feat. I also believe, I just heard now, it's also heavy deadlifts for the ladies, yeah. 100 kgs for the ladies, so there's no differentiator there. Yeah, there we go. So the ladies are doing the men's weight in Diane. So 100 kg deadlift is going to be tough. But we've watched the guys compete the whole weekend, at least Friday and today, and I don't believe it's going to be anything that's going to hold them back. I think they're going to do extremely well.
Yeah, and we obviously just had the build-up with the VV5U team, and they literally... Lonnie there, she just looked at me and she's like, yeah, you just go balls to the walls, you know. So I feel like she's she's going to go out there and make sure that she gets that number 1 spot for whichever workout she does. I can't remember what she said now. But yeah, balls to the walls for Leonie. And then Gil Marie, she's also looking to go have some fun, she says. But if I know Gil Marie and her competitive nature, she's going out for the win. Let's be serious. Ruan also said he's going balls to the walls. Yaki, the most laid-back guy, but such a monster of a unit. When you stand next to him, you realize how thick he is. He's not really tall, but giant human being. So look out for that team, VV5U, to wrap up this weekend for another win. But right now, we have those beginners. Names, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to introduce your teams before we get started. In lane 1, we've got Shackford Squad. In lane 2, Ninja Turtles. Lane 3, Leo Troopers. In lane 4, we've got Bar Wolves. In 5, Jesu Stark. 6, we've got Motors. 7, the Flapjack Fandangos. In 8, Red Shack Rattles. In 9, Chalk 30 to me. And in lane 10, we've got Jumping Jackals. Those are your 10 teams for your beginners here at Last Man Standing 2023 in Sun City. If your team is here, give them a shout, give them a cheer.
We just had some comedy behind the scenes here. Thank goodness I was muted. Alright, lane 1, we got Shack Fit Squad. Lane 2, Ninja Turtles. Lane 3, Leo Troopers. Lane 4, Bar Wolves. Lane 5, Jesu Stark. Lane 6, Motors. Lane 7, the Flapjack Vandangos. Lane 8, Red Shack Rattles. Lane 9, Chalk Dirty to Me. Lane 10, Jumping Jackals. It's going to be an exciting one. Can't wait.
Judges.
Athletes about to start. All the judges getting ready. Final preparation for these ladies. And as you know, ladies, all Hurricanes were named after ladies, and Greg Glassman mentioned that he wanted to align it to the same type of format. Basically saying because these workouts are so physically demanding, they leave you feeling as if a storm had just hit you. So I'm sure these people are expecting a big storm. Let's see how hard they go out. Fran, as we all know, is the worst workout, or one of the worst ladies to do, and they've actually added as number 1. So I want to see some people feeling like they're puking, and that's beginners all the way to the elites.
That's where that famous little symptom we like to call Fran lung comes from. If you're new to CrossFit, you're about to see why we call it Fran lung. It is an absolutely brutal workout. In this workout, though, they're not doing 21-15-9. They are doing 15-12-9. Our beginners are going to be doing thrusters, 30 kgs, and then they are doing jumping pull-ups.
Come guys, get your start line, get your start line.
Judges getting ready here. You see all the boards up. So usually the MC will call judges. Judges will put up their hands, and then we'll get the heat underway. Athletes are standing by now. And off they go. 16 minutes for all these athletes to get through their work. So they're going to do 15 thrusters, 15 jumping pull-ups. Then they're going to do 12 thrusters, 12 jumping pull-ups, and then 9 thrusters, 9 jumping pull-ups. That is the workout. If you are new to CrossFit and you don't understand the 15-12-9, I like the rep scheme. I think it's a really good. I actually prefer it to the 21-15-9. I think it's nice for this particular event.
Well, at 15-12-9 is going to force the guys to go unbroken. We've already seen a couple of these guys flying at hot. We spoke about Fran Lung, so I highly anticipate there's going to be guys hurting. And Fran lung is really where the blood's pumping a lot quicker than the heart, so the lungs feel like they're exploding. It's almost like having like an lactic acid in your quads. You actually have it in your chest. So watching these guys, lane 7 and 5, if I'm correct, already on the barbell, smashing out their second round, which is going to be the 9 reps, and then going back into the jumping pull-ups.
And previously, just on your screen there, was your current leader. That is in lane number 4 for the Bar Wolves. And he went out hot. He's already back to his chest to bars. He's not on camera right now. And yes, Witzman Roots now. He's doing his thrusters on a box. Remember, he's an adaptive athlete. So big ups to him for being here and competing with abled athletes.
And looking at the different variations of pull-ups, I'm wondering if it's fair, as in speed-wise, for some advanced guys doing butterfly pull-ups where other guys are jumping doing pull-ups. What do you think about that? Obviously it's going to slow you down quite a bit.
So look, in terms of skill in the beginner division, you have a couple of athletes who might have that butterfly pull-up, but are they able to do a bar muscle up? Are they able to do a ring muscle up? And then again, that's where it comes to that separation of intermediate and elite, right? So you'll probably find that the athlete there who's leading, he probably won't be able to do a ring muscle up. That's kind of what my thoughts on that. And also, maybe not being able to have the strength to do 140 kg squats. So that's where that separation comes in again. It's that skill factor, that strength factor. And yes, it might not be, let's say, fair in the beginner category, but you'll probably find moving it up to intermediate, he will be way out of his league there. So that's probably why he's there. And Bar Wolves there, they completely walked away with that one.
Yeah, mentioning that they were very good and efficient when it came to their pull-ups. Programming says jumping pull-ups, so that's the question. That's really the reason I asked is if you got the skill, unfortunately you're going to dominate when it comes to pull-ups because you're going at about 4 or 5 times faster than a jumping pull-up. But needless to say, that the rules are the rules, the guys let them do it. These guys are here to have fun as well as compete, and there are going to be different skill sets, so yes, it's not really much of an advantage. Let's see where the guys go now when it comes to clean and jerks.
So you'll see the Bar Wolves already on to Grace, they clean and jerks. The ladies there finishing Isabella unbroken there in lane number 4. That is the Bar Wolves. That was absolutely destroying the rest of the field right now. So very, very interesting there. The workouts are as follows. You got Heavy Fran, Isabella, and then you got Grace, and then Heavy Diane. And your current leaders are on Grace right now. That's the 30 clean and jerks. While the rest of the field are only now getting to Grace. Some of them are still on Isabella, which is 30 snatches. Lane number 4. Your current leaders.
Yeah, all the athletes moving smooth, looking pretty efficient when it comes to the reps. Weights are quite a manageable weight. Beginners are between 30 kgs for the thrusters. There was for Isabel was 20 kg, so that's snatches. The jerks, clean and jerks was 30, and then they're going into the hand release push-ups. And now on the hand release push-ups, the judges want to see clear space from their hips to the ground and a lock out with the elbows. So no worming. So let's see how the judges actually judge some of these push-ups, especially when the guys are racing.
So if I remember correctly, they actually can worm, but they have to finish in a straight position. Yeah. So they can, in the plank position. Yes, that's correct. So it looks like lane 4 are almost done. They're on Diane now. She's moving into, it looks like the round of 9. You currently just have the back there, but just in the middle, right-hand side, you can see the lady there doing her deadlifts, and she's done. Bar Wolves are done. I know there was it looks like they had to read. Oh yeah, sorry. She had to do her push-ups. Push-ups is by the rig by the looks of it. Yeah, that's correct.
Remember, guys, as soon as your ladies are done with Diane, all four has just put across the finish line. Just please watch the barbells, do not trip over them. And the final athlete's going to tackle that timer match. We have 6 minutes now, we're halfway the time cap. Looks like it's only 4
So our cameraman obviously just being a bit more careful because there's a lot of movements on the floor right now. But we will get that. There we go. Some of these athletes still on that clean and jerk at the moment. That is Grace. And there you have it. Lane number 4, the Bar Wolves running away with this one.
They are your winners for this workout. Working on the 6th this week.
That's pretty impressive, Jason. They finished all of those reps in 6 minutes 30 in a 16-minute cap, which is incredible. Obviously, when the barbell gets a bit heavier, it's going to be a bit slower, but they made it look extremely easy. Let's see who's going to come in second in the seats. There's a number of teams, or at least lanes, in the Isabel portion, so the deadlifts, hand release, push-ups, making easy work of those deadlifts. It looks like lane 7 is leading by a couple of reps. She started her push-ups or hand release push-ups with lane number 3 not too far behind. Yes, lane 6 seems to have a slight lead, and here we go. Lane 6 making it over. They must make sure that they touch the timer.
So just got confirmation there were 2 times floating around. There was a 12-minute and a 16-minute, and it looks like they've gone with the 12-minute cap. So there's actually a 12-minute cap for this. And high fives all around there.
So we've got about 4 or 5 teams on the floor.
And we're going to catch up here with lane number 8 on your screens now. Busy with those hand release push-ups. You can see them teammates cheering her on, trying to get her through to the finish line. Will she be able to make the time cap?
Come on, guys, everyone to cheer on the final team. Still busy stashing out the Diane for beginners. I thought they were 10.
Remember, they got a 50 kg deadlift. You can see she's belting up there. 2 reps, 3 reps. Going unbroken she is.
Ladies got 3 minutes left. All on their deadlifts. Isabel, that's 21:59 with hand release push-ups. Final reps of the weekend for these guys in this heat. Jumping jacks. Yeah, sorry, jumping jackals, smashing those deadlifts, looking strong. I'm sure they've had a great weekend and some good fun here. And I've got Mr. Jason laughing at me not reading properly, but who says dyslexia is an issue? Eh?
Dyslexia is strong with this one. Good times. And all the athletes cheering on the final athlete here. Chalk dirty to me. And off they go onto those pressure plates and wrapping up their weekend here at Last Man Standing 2023. I don't think I can ever... Oh wait, there's still jumping jackals here. Apologies, I did think that they went through. Here's jumping jackals on your screen now. Arms are pumped right now. She's trying to get through here. And I love all the support from judges as well as those athletes cheering her on right now. She's got to get a little bit of a move on, yeah. This times are running out slowly but surely for her. And it looks like she's in her final round. She gets up, she locks out. 2 more to go. And she's got 1 minute left on the clock. Let's get her up there. Come on, there we go. She gets it. That's one. One more rep. She needs to go. She needs to dig deep. Come on, lady. Let's go. She's struggling right now. She can still make it. 30 seconds. She needs to shake those arms out. And she just cannot lock out right now. And the time running out there, 15 seconds. You can see their teammate asking her to shake those arms out. 10 seconds. And she got the rep. She just didn't get to the finish. But man, what great camera work there as well from our cameramen on the floor. And awesome stuff to see. Great community, as we mentioned before, here at the Last Man Standing 2023. Going to do a quick floor change for our intermediates. They're up next. We're just going to run through some adverts here, video ads for you. So we'll be back with you in just a little bit.
Your future, past, and present, I'm a fine line. Yeah, I'm a missing link of this illusion. I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't swim or sink, I just float. I don't need gravity, I just need growth. Oh, when I move, it's in a quick rumble. I won't ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble. When I move, it's in a quick.
So we're just doing a floor change over here for the intermediates and loading the bars for all the athletes. Remember, intermediates will be doing 40 kgs for heavy Fran on the bar for those thrusters. Isabel, they're going to be doing 30 kgs for the snatches. For Grace, they're going to be doing 40 kgs for those 30 clean and jerks. And then heavy Diane will be a 70 kg deadlift for the ladies. And they are allowed to kip on those handstand push-ups. It is not a strict handstand push-up, so they are allowed to kip. And that will be from the floor. There's no deficit. And then remember that the intermediates will be doing pull-ups in Fran. It's going to be a 15-12-9 rep scheme. It's going to be quite an exciting one here with these intermediates. And on your screens, you can see their lane assignments. We got Urban Legends in lane 1. Lane 2 is Unite. Lane 3, Aggressively Average. Lane 4, Barbell and Coffee Mugs. Lane 5, Platinum Punishers. Lane 6, Bounty Bandits. Lane 7, Beach Please. Lane 8, The Slow Moving Company. Lane 9, Twisted Blisters. Lane 10, Trojans. My name is Jason Viking Friedman, and I'll be carrying you through the next intermediate heats. And joining me shortly will be Justin De Oliveira. He'll join me in the commentary booth. And let's see how many times he's going to say strong. You know what? If you are watching this now, every time he says it, put it in the live chat for us. Let's have a see how many times. Let's count it at the end. How about that? Let's do that. Justin, how are you feeling about this?
Strong.
Put it in the live chat, guys.
Let's actually, I don't know if you said it already, make a game. Everyone that hears strong has to have a shooter.
Yeah, I actually like that. So put it in the live chat, strong, and then also have a shooter. And then, you know what, tag us. Tag us at itshappening.africa with your shooter. Please, let's do that. So go onto Instagram, tag us on itshappening.africa with your shooter every time Justin says strong. Because I guarantee you now, there's about 40 strongs coming.
Well, there's at least 4 more heats last event, so 10 an event. Are we good to go? That's 40 tequilas.
Athletes, you're welcome to a quick talk-up. We are starting you in the next 30 seconds. 30 seconds and we are starting you guys. Alright, intermediates are going to do heavy frag. They are going to do 15, 12, 9, thrusters and pull-ups. Normal pull-ups.
See the ladies here warming up those handstand push-ups.
That's for the first male. Then our first female, the second athlete is going to go for snatches, 30 reps on 30 kilos. Releasing then the third athlete, that's your second male, to go for grace, that's 30 kilo jerks on 40. And releasing the final female, fourth athlete for heavy Diane, 15, 12, 9, handstand push-ups for our intermediates, and deadlifts on 70 kilos. Alright teams, you guys have been briefed. Make your way to your starting line. Athlete 1, male 1, you guys can get ready. Look at your target. You're gonna smash out of first heavy Fran portion of the workout. Judges, get your hands up if your team is ready. We are gonna go in the next 20 seconds. Remember guys, no dropping or ghosting of the bar. You can drop your bar as long as you show control. If you ghost your barbell, you will get no rep. I know it's the final, I know you want to go quick, but do not ghost your barbell. Alright, judges ready, athletes behind your starting line. All athletes, lane 1, lane 2, lane 3, let's go, let's go. Alright, athletes, stand by. And they're off. That's the first bell going for heavy Fran. They're going to do 15 thrusters. That's squat plus a press. All in one fluid motion. After that, they're going to go for 15 pull-ups.
All right, we are back here live. We got Heavy Fran, male athlete 1, currently on the thrusters, 40 kgs. These athletes can't ghost their bar, otherwise they're going to have burpee penalties.
Let's have a 12 with a time cap. And the guys do not ghost your barbell. You will
See a lot of these athletes choosing those butterfly pull-ups. And a lot of the athletes doing the jumping pull-ups. Well, not a lot, but 2 doing jumping. No one. Sorry, I thought he was pulling up the box, but he wasn't. Everyone here doing butterflies.
I think one thing that's quite impressive, even though they're intermediates, they're actually using the standard Fran weights, well, just short of it, about 2 kilograms. Obviously, we work in kilograms, not in pounds. but the guys are moving through these thrusters like it's nothing, like it's butter. So guys looking good. Back onto the second round, what actually they're 9 reps of the thrusters. Thereafter it's 9 pull-ups, then 6 pull-ups, and then on to the next athlete to do the snatches, which is Isabel. So those guys are going to fly through those weights as well. I think sitting at 40 kgs.
So that's 15, 12, 9, not 6.
It seems like Jason needs to run off and help on the floor. There's a lot of camera work that needs to happen, but let's get back to the action. All the guys look like they're finishing off the last bit of thrusters, which is 9 reps. My mistake, wasn't 6 reps. It's just 9 pull-ups. Oh wait, we got lane number 4-3 already on Isabel. Well, onto the snatches. So that's snatches. And second, lane number 5 also coming to the snatches. So looks like these teams are flying through these reps. Remember, the weights are heavier than the beginners. It's looking like these guys want to go unbroken. It's 30 snatches for time. For Isabel, they will need to swap out after this to do clean and jerks, which would be 30 clean and jerks. Everyone looking very efficient, making these weights look very easy. MHC still pushing through in lane number 6, finishing up their pull-ups. They unfortunately are a little bit behind the rest of the pack, but I'm sure they'll catch it up on the barbell work. The ladies are flying through Isabel, so very intense race going on here. Seems like 4 has taken the Isabel weight at least. She's rushing through, tag her next partner, doing clean and jerks. So these are the same guys that smashed out event number 5. I think they did it in sub 10 minutes. I forget what their names are, but these guys are super fit and really showing how to lift this barbell. He's actually done 15 unbroken, moving on to the next 15 of clean and jerks. There he is on the camera, cleaning these out. Like I said, these are the guys that did sub 10 minutes and are looking smooth.
I was lucky enough to get onto the floor there a little bit, get nice and close up to the action there as a cameraman. And man, these ladies were flying on those snatches. It was interesting to see. It looks like they are allowed to do a hang snatch from the shins. They don't have to go all the way down with the bar. And yes, Rebel Raiders are flying right now. Absolute machines they are. And again, maybe they can throw a spanner in the works, but I think they are too far down on the leaderboard.
Yeah, full of energy, and like Energizer bunnies. They finished their clean and jerks. On the camera here, we're seeing some good reps, locking out on the top, touch and go. 40 kgs looking easy. Last workout of the weekend for these guys, so they're going to give it all they got. Rest after a couple of beers, I presume, tonight. We've got Sunday to rest. Nice format, nice way to start the weekend. Have a comp on a Friday and a Saturday. Open up that Sunday to have, active recovery, whatever that looks like to you. 5, 6, and 3, all on the deadlifts and handstand push-ups, and making it look very easy. These making it look like pros in the intermediate division. We got MHC Masters. Angelique going on to her 15 reps of deadlifts. Seems like she may be in the lead. Her and lane 3 are going head to head. Couple of guys still on the clean and jerks, just finishing up their last reps. That's it. Lane number 3 going unbroken on those deadlifts.
Alright, still a very, very close race here for our first heat of the intermediates.
Making easy work of the barbell. Looks like Angelique's going for a last round of handstand push-ups. I might be mistaken. There could be the round of 15. Let's see if she goes unbroken. Very easy. Lockout at the top. Strong core. Kicking up hard. Yes, there was the 15, rep of 15 unbroken, going for 9. Let's see if she does this round unbroken, but they are definitely leading in this heat at the moment.
So apologies, Rebel Raiders are sitting at first right now. So they are actually overall the number 1 team. I think that they were a bit lower than that. But Rebel Raiders currently your number 1 team at 573. That's 573 points. MHC Masters 567, and then in third place Old School Shack Pack 546. So very, very close up there with those 3 teams. Any one of these teams, if they win this one, they take the win for the weekend.
And they're not far behind. I think they've got a couple of reps for the handstand push-ups. Angelique finishing them off, looking quick, looking smooth. Last deadlifts to do to take the event's win, and then looking at the score, potentially the whole weekend.
MHC Masters on your screen now, doing a great job, and off they go. That could be them winning the weekend. However, we have to look and see what happens at heat number 2, heat number 3 still to come. So plenty of action still to come, but they are most likely your last man standing 2023 champions. Let's see who finishes up. Rebel Raiders looks like they're about to run. Is it Rebel Raiders?
Hearing our cheerleaders shouting loud for their teams to give it their all, give the ladies some tips on the hands and push-ups, pushing them to the very limit. Ladies, you've got 3 minutes left.
It's right on your camera now, the team from Urban Shack, also in Benoni. They were trying to stick quite closely to their suburb competitors, and that's MHC, but it seems like both MHC teams have made it across the line. Let's see where Urban Shack comes, and obviously the Rebel Renegades. Yeah.
So Old School Shack Pack finished, and then we had, it looks like Forever Foster coming in there in third. So MHC, then Old School Shack Pack, and out there in lane number 3, Forever Foster. That was your top 3 in this heat, and they're taking those points, those big, well-earned points. And will that define the top spots for the podium? We'll have to have a look-see a little bit later on when we go to prize giving. But for now, let's see what happens in heat number 2. There's still plenty of time here. 1 minute 50 seconds. Lots of points still up for grabs. And maybe some of these teams can still sneak onto the podium. But they need to work hard now, because there's only 1 minute 35 seconds left on the clock. And if you've just tuned in, you are watching event number 6, the final heat here at Last Man Standing. On your screens, SlayerEnergy.com. Head on over there for a local energy drink. If you're looking for the best in variety Italian food, head on over to Papa Pronto on Witkoppen and Church, Parta della Familia. And then if you're looking to start your own gym but do not have the money to buy equipment, head on over to the Rental Guys. You can rent equipment from therentalguys.com. And then wet wipes, portable wet wipes. If you are an athlete who does mountain biking or CrossFit or trail running, make sure that you get yourself over to cleanfreak.co.za and get yourself some biodegradable wet wipes. Iron Image, she will get you a personal trainer, weight loss program, or sports massage. That's ironimage.co.za. And then, of course, our official apparel sponsor at Last Man Standing, that is Steel Monkey. They are doing a clearance sale here at $150. So make sure if you're in the arena, head on over there, get yourself some brand new t-shirts, or head on over to their website, steelmonkey.co.za. And then back to the action.
It seems like Renegade Rebels are doing some damage control. Yeah, they were the leaders coming into this event. They are taking a bit of strain on the handstand push-ups and look like they are going to be timed out.
So it's going to come down to that cap and whether or not Heat 2 and Heat 3 can finish the workout. And if they lose a bunch of positions there, it's going to cost them dearly and possibly the podium spot. So big difference here, not being able to do those handstand push-ups. We're going to take a short break and then we'll be catching up with intermediate heat number 2.
Quick reminder, guys. I have a Land Cruiser and a Land Rover that I need to move. The Land Cruiser is LB94XD GP. Number plate. The Land Rover has a number plate of HY84MF GP. Medic. Hey.
Your future, past, and present, I'm a fine line. Yeah, I'm a missile of this illusion. I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't swim or sink, I just float. I don't need gravity, I just need growth. Oh, when I move, it's an earthquake rumble. I won't ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho.
This is a 12-minute time cap. Athletes, are you guys ready for workout number 6? If you are, you guys can stand behind your starting line. Judges, you can get your hands up in the air. All right, male 1, you guys can get ready, get in the zone.
And we are back here for the intermediates heat number 2.
Let's go, judges. I still see a couple of athletes trying out stuff. Guys, let's move to the starting line. Judges, hands up. Let's go, let's go. Everybody ready? All right, athletes, stand by.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And off they go. Onto the Fran. Remember, 40 kgs for these thrusters. Some of these athletes just taking their time getting to the bar. I feel like I would go out hot and just hang on for dear life here. Some great shots as we pan across lane 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Raw Nips and Chap Lips in number 1. Lane 2, Bounty Water Assassins. Lane 3, Teletubbies. Lane 4, V-Town Dio Gloria. Lane 5, The Uncontainables. Lane 6, CFA Dauntless. Lane 7, Slims and the Beasts. Lane 8, The Natties. Lane 9, Power Clean Rangers. Lane 10, Load Sharing.
It looks like lane 5's got aerodynamic shorts on. I'm sure it's going to make him fast in those pull-ups. That's always been the cool thing about CrossFit. You can wear what you want. It doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as it makes you efficient.
My brother there, wearing some hot pants, boy. On the left-hand side of our screens there. I bet you that's a bet.
Is he? It doesn't look like he's smuggling dumbbells in there, or does it?
I don't know why this guy's here. Has anyone had a tequila yet? I don't know. I'll have a look at those live comments in a bit. Yeah, he hasn't. 12-minute cap here for these guys. Alright, look there, we got a couple of strongs here.
We see this going to release the first female, the second athlete to go for Isabel.
Okay, don't forget to tag us, guys. I want to see those images. It's happening, Africa. Make sure you got those tequilas out.
Looks like lane number 6 is going to be the first athlete going.
Can't wait to see how many strongs we're going to get here.
And also lane number 3, sorry, that's lane number 4.
Our ladies here moving on to those snatches. Remember, they can do a hang snatch from the shin. They don't have to touch the ground.
These are top 3, lane 6, lane 4, lane 8.
Great technique there. She moves up. I would face the other way. I don't know why she's facing backwards.
Lane number 3, most of our athletes
She now turns around.
on the second portion of the workout, which is going to be Isabel. It's going to be 30 power snatches or squat snatches.
Nice shot here. You can see all the leaders up front there,
per station.
moving forward. Lane 8. Moving up nicely here. Yeah, I have to agree there. Summer broiki. Yes, sir. That's Yummy Rooster, number 28. Some great snatching technique here by these ladies. Love to see it. And it looks like it's going to be a close one in this heat. I don't see anyone really separating here at the moment. And it's back to back from all these athletes at the moment.
It looks like it's going to be lane number 4. It's going to be lane number 4. Going for his Grace.
V-Town in the lead, lane number 4.
Lane number 10 as well. The lady going to start their round of Isabel. Lane number 10, 9 as well. You've got lane 3. Their male is now being sent off to G Grace.
And lane 4, V-Town there on your screen now. Your current leaders on Grace, 30 clean and jerks.
Now 3 males and now 4.
And right next to him,
It's still
we have Teletubbies.
5 minutes. Going to go down to the last female.
And it looks like lane 1, just on the left of your screen, might have also just gotten to the clean and jerks. That's raw nips and chapped lips. Yeah, that's correct. They are on there. And now you see all these athletes. You can see how close this actually is, as a lot of these teams are neck and neck.
The big man over there making the 40 look light. Let's see if he goes unbroken on his weights. Remember, he struggled a bit on the gymnastics work, but this is all about. It's all about using your strengths where they count, and it looks like they know exactly where his strengths are, and that's throwing barbells around.
Now I'm busy with Grace.
I think we use strength as strong as well. Let's just throw it in there. Everyone take a shot. And
For the final female going forward.
it looks like he is going to go unbroken, the big man.
Looks like
He is done.
I might be wrong. It's going to be lane number.
And their lady now on Diane.
With lane number 4 going for the handstand push-ups. It's going to be 15, 12, 9.
That is Slims and the Beast in lane number 7.
Going on 70 kilos.
He went unbroken, and he's. It looks like their team are the current leaders. That was unbelievable. And then it looks like the Uncontainables. They're about to start their Diane. Lane 1, raw nips and chapped lips. They're about to start there. But on your screens currently, we have Slims and the Beasts working their way through those handstand push-ups. Remember, they are allowed to do a kipping handstand push-up, and it's just off the floor. There's no deficit. She moves on to those deadlifts. That deadlift is 70 kilos. So it's great technique she's using there, and also she gets to the top and she drops the bar rather when she's done her 5. I think she went 5 there. That's 3, 4, 5. Look forward to drop. She's going 6, 7. So she went 7 there. She went 5 first, 7 second.
Lane 5 and 6, repping, rep for rep. 70 kgs is a heavy deadlift. They need to do 21, 15.
12 handstand push-ups and then 12 deadlifts. 9 handstand push-ups, 5 deadlifts.
Sorry, 15, 12, 9 with handstand push-ups. But we've already seen the girl in blue, the Slims and Beasts, very strong and efficient on those handstand push-ups. But let's see. Looks like it's going to be a great race. And on your screen, there's lane number 5. 5 handstand push-ups. Made them look extremely easy.
Adding up those tequilas there. There's old Justin here. She goes alternated grip. Great technique there, keeping that chin up A lot of people seem to look down at the ground, restricting airway. So great technique there. And a beautiful split screen here. You can see all the stream sponsors on your screen right now. Make sure that you go to all of them. I'm just going to run through them. Steelmonkey.co.za, cleanfreaks.co.za, rentalguys.com, ironimage.co.za, and then papapronto.co.za. Go check out all of those guys. They can offer you something in all their respected fields.
And just warn the rental guys, if you guys are looking at adding to your facility or building a facility, speak to the rental guys. The guys are there to offer rentals on cardio equipment, especially all the Concept, Hurricane and Assault branded stuff. So contact them if you're looking to set up your gym or you just want to add additional equipment to your facility. Equipment brings athletes, so the guys are definitely there to help.
And doing a great job there. 1:45 left on the clock here. A lot of these ladies are fighting to get to the finish there. Remember, in the previous heat, not too many teams got through. 90 seconds. And the Uncontainables get the win here by the looks of it. Crossing the line onto that pressure plate by Chip Timers. And what a great event here for this team here, the Uncontainables, getting the win there. Will that disrupt the top 5 teams in the intermediates? We're about to find out. And here comes another team here. It's CFA Dauntless. Love to see it. It's going to be interesting to see. We got 33 seconds left here on the clock. These ladies want to finish. Doing singles, that's the way to go. She needs to go. Straighten that back and go. Too much rest. She's got to keep going. If you're doing singles, you got to go. Now she's got to pick it up. Instead, she decides to rest. Got to keep going. Mind strong, body strong. Let's go, girl. Let's go. Come on. And up she goes. Done. And now she's going to run across. There is a bit of delay here on our GoPros. So she did cross the line in time. And that team there finishing up. I do believe that is lane 7. Yes, that is the Slims and the Beasts. Don't forget, we are going to be running our little competition of Strong. Comments in the live commenting section. Every time you hear myself or Justin say Strong, make sure you comment there at the bottom. And then make sure you have a tequila with you. Tag us on itshappening.africa on Instagram. Let's see those photos. And we're going to run some ads now. We'll be catching you in just a little bit. What's up, guys? Jason Viking Friedman here, and we are at Last Man Standing. Last Man Standing has new ownership. We have Cornell Poole with us. Cornell, tell me, What is the vision for Last Man Standing in 2023 and moving forward?
Community. It's all about the athletes. We want to build something that the community wants to support, that tests the community, and that actually brings them together at the end of the day. Just to have fun, to throw some heavy stuff around, and enjoy CrossFit, and enjoy the benefits that CrossFit gives you. So it's all community-based.
100%. So I love the idea that we're moving into a, if you guys can see just behind us, into a bigger arena. So Last Man Standing is known for always doing a double arena. So they basically put two rigs together, and then you have one heat competing on the one side and another heat competing on the other side. What made you decide to change that up?
It draws focus from, especially if heats happen at the same time. They're like, where do you watch? Where do you support? Especially if you have family members doing either individual or teams or whatever. And the other side of that, you have athletes who do both, who are phenomenal team athletes and can perform on the individual stage. So that's what we decided, to break it up. This is just a teams event. We're going to focus on the individuals later this year. We want to showcase them in their own space. But this is an ultimate teams event. We're hoping it's grown, or will grow in the future.
One is fast. 4 ladies they're going to run through. It's going to be a male, female relay style of heavy Fran, Isabel, Grace, and then a heavy dive.
And we're back here at Last Man Standing 2023, the final intermediate heat here. And in lane 1, we got Urban Legends. Lane 2, Unite. Lane 3, Aggressively Average. Lane 4, Barbell and Coffee Mugs. Lane 5, Platinum Punishers. Lane 6, Bounty Bandits. Lane 7, Beach Please. Lane 8, The Slow Moving Company. Lane number 9, Twisted Blisters. Lane 10, Trojans. And a couple of teams there in the previous heat finishing up this workout. And if you've just tuned in, I honestly really love that they've made that separation factor. So even though you compete as a team, you have to solo do. Male athlete 1 has to do heavy Fran. That is 15-12-9 rep scheme, so not the usual 21-15-9. It is 15-12-9 of 40 kg thrusters into pull-ups. Then female athlete 1 will do Isabel. That is 30 snatches, 30 kgs. Then male athlete 2, Grace, 30 clean and jerks at 40 kgs. Female athlete number 2 will do heavy Diane, 15-12-9. Handstand push-up, so you start with the handstand push-up. You do not start with the deadlift. Usually you start with the deadlift. This time you start with your handstand push-up, then you go to your deadlift. The deadlift is 70 kgs. The athletes are allowed to keep the handstand push-up, and it is off the floor. Well, they're on a mat, but it's considered the floor for them, so there's no deficit. Let's see these athletes getting ready. That guy looks like he's getting ready to drink some beer.
Let's go. All right, athlete 1. Stand by, judges, stand by, and we are going in. Wait for the horn to blow, and you go.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and off they go. Our athletes moving into that beautiful thruster. We love to see it. Let's see the Trojans. The Trojans, I've honestly enjoyed watching them the whole weekend. They put themselves in the deep end. A lot of these guys getting some PBs over the weekend. And great support all round. So great to see them here. That's the Trojans in lane number 10. And some fast cadence here on those thrusters. Going to be interesting to see if these athletes will finish this workout.
Well, it looks like lane number 7 without the shirt on should, in theory, because of aerodynamics, beat people because his shirt's off. So, yeah, let's see that guy go. His pull-up's looking strong, so let's see what the guy does. But in all fairness, yeah, lane number 10 have been giving it all the whole weekend, and like Jason mentioned, many PBs, double unders, pull-ups, chest to bars. They really featured and done very well. So well done to those guys. And they're actually doing extremely well now on the thrusters. They've gone to the second round of thrusters, which is the 12. So looking strong there too.
And we got Trojans here on your screen right now. Don't forget, jump onto our live chat. If you are watching now, just jump into the comments there. Every time you hear Justin say strong or myself say strong, just comment there at the bottom saying strong. Yeah, there we go. Love to see it. Yami there, getting strong in there. Beautiful technique here on those butterflies. Great job there. And it looks like he's in his struggling a little bit there with these thrusters. But great technique though that he had there. There he is on your screen now in the green shirt. And those thrusters looking a little bit heavy there for the man. He's probably sitting at, I would say, about 70 kgs. So it's a lot of mass that he's lifting above his head right now.
Lane 5, 3 and 1 seem to be the top, or leading at least in this heat. Straight into 30 snatches at 20 kgs. Again, they don't have to go all the way to the ground. The reason being the plates are a little bit smaller in diameter compared to the normal bumpers. So the ladies are allowed to at least go about shin high, but still 30 snatches for time is not easy, whether it's at your knee or from the ground.
100%, 30 kgs there for the snatches, and unfortunately it looks like a couple of the teams still struggling on those thrusters, but the leaders at the moment looking really good, and it seems to be a close race between the top 5 teams here. Trojans doing really well right now. They currently in the mix here for a top 5 position, and I love to see it. They've had the spirit, I would say, of the last man standing throughout the weekend. So awesome to see them now in a top 5 position. Hopefully they can hang on right to the end. I'd love to see it, just for that nice little bit of chios here at last man standing. Lane number 5, Platinum Punishers currently in the lead. You'll see Trojans there on the left-hand side, right on the left-hand side. She's just started her snatches, but she's in the mix right now. It looks like she's sitting in second place right now. And I'm going to be biased on this one. I am supporting Trojans. I don't know about you, but I'm cheering this lady on. Come on, girl. Let's go, girl. It's so awesome to see them up here. Let's go, girl. Yes. She's still holding on to that second place. It looks like lane 3 and 4 have moved up now. She's got 1 rep left. And she's down. There we go. They are in second place, all the Trojans. And here comes their next athlete. Clean and jerks, 30 of them. Very good technique, I must say, on this clean and jerk. He's off camera right now. You can't really see him. However, his technique is phenomenal on this clean and jerk. Really awesome to see. Looks like Platinum Punishers are still your leaders at the moment. But not too far behind are the Trojans. Trojans taking a bit of a break. In lane 3, we got average, aggressively average. They've moved up to 3rd. They're about, I would say, 4 reps behind Trojans right now. And then Platinum Punishers taking a rest now, but they are about 5 reps in front of the rest of the field. And here come Trojans, still in second, hanging on there, taking a breather, but aggressively average, picking up that cadence. Hasn't put the bar down just yet. You can see there at the bottom of your screen, you got the Trojans there. Great job here by this man, and like I said, great technique. And it looks like the Platinum Punishers finishing up those clean and jerks. There, ladies, moving on to those handstand push-ups. Trojans, 3 more reps. 2 more reps. Going on to his final rep now. And they are still in second place in this heat. Really awesome. And on your screens, we can see the handstand push-ups. I do believe that is Platinum Punishers. I could be wrong. Let me just see. Yeah, that is Platinum Punishers. They're struggling, though, on those handstand push-ups. This opens up the door. The Trojans as well as Platinum Punishers both are struggling on the handstand push-ups. So this is opening up the door for the rest of the field with 4 minutes left. Justin's tapped out, Jay. He doesn't want to say strong anymore. And aggressively average are into their handstand push-ups. And they look the better of the 3 teams at the moment. That's the Trojans, Platinum Punishers. And there we go. Aggressively average, your new leaders here in heat number 3 for the intermediates. Nice touch and goes there. You can see she's slightly off center, but if you look at her left foot, that left foot is slightly outwards, and that's why she's looking a bit awkward there. Probably not as efficient as she could be if she's set up nice and even. And there we go. She sets up evenly here for the second set. Looking actually better now that she's evened out. Moving her bar up, she's going to head back. She's on the round of 12. She goes straight into it. Love to see it. No shakeout whatsoever. And aggressively average, gets 1 rep in. Some athletes here still on the clean and jerk. Aggressively average. Still your current leaders at the moment. Trojans, as well as Platinum Punishers, have given up their lead here, and it's both athletes struggling on those handstand push-ups. Here comes aggressively average, moving on to the 12 deadlifts. Let's see how she sets up. Sets up nice and even. You can see her lower back starting to take a lot of strain there. If I was her, I'd just start pumping out those singles. They got a nice lead here. Now from there, she must drop the bar. And she's not doing that. It saves a lot of time. There we go. Finally, she drops the bar. Now she needs to keep doing that. Small rest. She counts to 1, 2, 3, and she should go. 1, 2, 3, and she should go. That's how you play those singles. Come on. She drops it again. Last minute here. Don't know if she'll have enough time to finish up. 50 seconds on the clock. And right next to her, catching up now. And she's absolutely flying. That is barbell and coffee mugs. Will she be able to sneak her team into the lead? Aggressively average, struggling a little bit there on the handstand push-ups. And barbell and coffee mugs now onto those handstand push-ups, but that cadence looks a bit slower. It looks like aggressively average will take the heat. But man, what a race that was. Beautifully done.
We are going to have a changeover for our elites.
And next up, the one we've been waiting for, the elites. See some beautiful scenes here, aggressively average, hugging it out, high-fiving. And great job there by the ladies in green. Next up, our elites. We're just going to jump into some ads as we allow the team from Rebel to load the bars.
1 heat, 9 teams, 9 lanes. It's going to be quick, it's going to be fun, it's going to be amazing to witness some really competitive teams throwing down for our elite division.
Next up, we got those elites, all the elites. You guys can start wrapping up those warm-ups. That's our elites. Then a huge thank you once again to our Rebel team. If you're looking for equipment, head on over to www.rebelstore.co.za. Get yourself barbells, ski ergs, boxes, you name it.
That is www.rebelstore.co.za. And of course, head on over to the grenade stand. You can get yourself 20% off now. Use code LMS23. That is LMS23. And you can get that at Take-A-Lot. Or you can head on over to the grenade stand, grab yourself a flyer and scan their QR code to shop. Use code LMS23. That is LMS23. And don't forget to go check out all our vendors. We have Urban Clothing in the bottom right hand side. You can go check them out. That is Urban Clothing. Right, just for our community, if you are wanting to help us out at the end of this event, just to help Rebel pack up equipment, please do so. That is for our community, for our equipment, just to clean up and help Rebel pack up the stuff. They've done us a huge favor to be here and come all this way to Sun City to give us the very best equipment in the CrossFit game. That's Rebel. Right, as mentioned, we have Urban Clothing. If you haven't checked them out, make sure that you go to our vendor, Urban Clothing, as well as Football. Head on over to them. And then, of course, we have LiftFit gymwear here as well. If you're interested in their stuff, you can head on over to LiftFit gymwear. Then our official brand sponsor here, Steel Monkey Clothing. They did our judges, our media, athlete shirts, and they are official apparel sponsors here at Last Man Standing 2023. So make sure that you head on over there. They do have a clearance sale at the moment. Some of those shirts going for only 150 Rand. And we know all the athletes are going to need some recovery, so make sure that you get on over to the recovery here at the back of the warm-up area for all the athletes. You can meet Travis there and get your massages or your chiro, or you can jump into those ice baths. I know it's a little bit chilly, but those ice baths do help. And then a huge shout out to Sun International for getting all those discounts for the athletes and helping our judges out. That is Sun International here at the Sun City Resort. Right, so straight after this heat, we obviously have the elites next up. So don't go anywhere, don't run anywhere. We got prize giving, and guess what? We're gonna have something special for you, a little surprise at prize giving. So don't run away. If you want to see what that surprise is, I don't even know what it is, so I'm excited to see what it is. Elites, let's get you onto the floor for the final time here at Last Man Standing 2023. Gonna hand over to my man, my brother, Varys.
Alright guys, let's give a warm welcome, give a clap, give a cheer, give a whistle for our elites.
It's one division, 9 lanes. Going to be filling up from lane 2 to lane 10. We've got LBCF Pride in lane number 2, CrossFit in lane 3, Samson Scrambled Eggs in lane 4, lane 5, Guardians of Bounty, lane 6, Vivify UTT, lane 7, Bounty GHNY, lane 8, Last Team Standing, Uncontained Expendables in lane 9, sorry, and Luck back on 4, lane 10, no more there.
Our MC is struggling a little bit there, but we are back here for the elites. Obviously, we had to load a lot more weight here for the elites, and the hot favorite at the moment is VVFIU, and they are sitting comfortable at the top of the log of the leaderboard. But it's going to be a beautiful scene here to see these elites take on all the lady workouts, all the famous lady workouts. That's Heavy Fran, Isabella, Grace, as well as Heavy Diane. And those deficit. Oh, look at those hats. I love the hats. Let's go. That's what we talk about. Some nice community gears there. Just out here having some fun in the final heat for Last Man Standing 2023, the team edition. Don't forget, there will be a solo edition later on this year. So if you weren't here for the team event, make sure you sign yourself up for the solo edition. It will be a jam-packed weekend, and we'll most likely be there again. That's the It's Happening Africa team. Shaw from Samson Fitness on the screen. Great coach, great human being actually. Todd on the screen there as well. Great lifter of the barbell and did really well on the run, unfortunately. Oh wait, the run. Sorry, we have some news for you guys. So because the elite field actually ran the right course, they counted those points on the leaderboard. I almost forgot about that. Sorry, guys. So the elite run did count this morning. It was just the intermediates and the beginners. So what had happened was I actually, because I was up there with my camera filming, I was able to direct them the right way, but then I unfortunately had to leave with the elites, and because those gates were locked and that the marshals couldn't get to their points, the intermediates and the beginners went wrong. So, you know what, I'm going to give myself a pat on the back, be like, yeah. But the elites, I'm getting funny looks here from my producer. You just calm down, bro, okay? Anyways, but it was counted towards their points. And I think the Samson scrambled legs, they're very happy with that because they did exceptionally well in that run, actually.
If anyone can please help, we're going to move all of our equipment pretty much there outside of the warm area.
Right, let's run through the workout here so you guys know exactly what the elites are going to get themselves into. They're going to start male athlete 1, Heavy Fran, 15, 12, 9. It's going to be thrusters, chest to bar. Those thrusters are at 60 kgs. Woo! It's going to be a burner. Isabella, female athlete 1, will be doing 30 snatches at 40 kgs. Also, pretty heavy. Then you're going to move over to male athlete number 2. He's going to be doing Grace, 30 clean and jerks at 60 kgs. Pretty manageable. And then you head on over to the final female athlete doing Heavy Diane, and from what we've seen from beginners to intermediates, it's come down to those handstand push-ups, and these ladies are going to be doing deficit handstand push-ups and a 100 kg deadlift of 15, 12, 9. Let's take a look in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Let's have a look here. VVFIU. Ruan currently there with a 1 rep lead. His tempo looking good on the bar.
They're going to move the bar up to the next station. Then go for 15 chest to bar pull-ups.
Are any of these athletes going to break it up, or are they going to go balls to the walls and go unbroken? He didn't move his bar, but and he has to move his bar. I was just about to say he had to go back there. That is out in that's uncontainable expendables. Let's see who comes off the bar first. Ruan, VVFIU off the bar first. Todd not too far behind. That's from Samson. And Ruan said to me in the build-up, he's going to go flat out. He's giving it all. He's not going to stop. He's going unbroken on everything. So it's going to come down to who has that ATP level to get through that.
Hang on as quick as they can to get through the hidden Fran.
And it looks like Todd breaking it up there. Ruan now extending his lead there from VV5U. Samson scrambled legs,
Lane 6,
falling behind, having to break it up.
just pass with Bounty dead to right. Second.
On your screens now, we got Ruan there, busy with his chest to bar. Absolute monster at the moment with a dominant lead. No one anywhere near him. Remember, the female athlete, I don't know who's coming in next. I think it might be Gilmarie. And they will be moving into those snatches.
Ruan completely dominating this. 2 minutes 15 seconds in. It's got 9 chest to bars left to do. If anyone knows how hectic Fran is, and to do a heavy Fran in looks like it's going to be 2 minutes 40 seconds is hell of impressive. And he's done. 2 minutes 35 seconds for a heavy Fran. What a machine. Now the lady going in for the 30 power snatches. All alone there on the competition floor. They have dominated the entire weekend and definitely not showing any weakness when it comes to the barbell movements neither. So yeah, good push from the guys. They, with this event, it seems like they're actually quite far ahead anyway. So they are the leaders when it comes to the LMS 2023 competition.
And Lonnie there making short work here. She also said to me she's going to go all out here. And she's doing that exactly. Massive, massive lead. Here comes Bianca. Samson are right here looking to take that second spot. They might get themselves on the podium if they can keep the second place spot right now. That run this morning obviously helping them big time. And that's why they were upset that that run was scrapped. But like I mentioned, because they ran the right route, they are in it. But yeah, look at the tempo here in lane 7. Doing an absolutely exceptional job. It looks like she's now in second.
Seems like Bianca's taking a couple of seconds break, but it's all about the Olympic lifting, and these ladies are killing it. Lane number 7 has gone unbroken for each of her reps, catching up to lane number 5 or lane number 6, who are actually leading. So let's see how quickly she can catch up from the snatches. Really dominating on Isabel.
And lane 7, last team standing. Currently in second place. Samson Fitness or Scrambled Legs are currently in that third spot. But there are a whole bunch of ladies coming directly at her. And moving up next to her is Guardians of Bounty, looking to catch Bianca from Samson. Then out here in lane 9, we got pack of 4. Also, moving the bar nicely, you got Jean-Marie from Uncontained Expendables, also dominating here on the bar right now, looking very comfortable.
And lane number 9, young girl at 19 or 20 years old, holding her own here with some of the elite athletes. We have top African athletes that represented at least South Africa in the African portion of the CrossFit semi-finals. So doing a great job.
So apologies, they took lane 1 out, so all these athletes are 1 lane up. So lane 7 is actually so lane 10 is pack of 4. They're currently in the mix here as well. VV5U, they're in lane number 6. And they're on their clean and jerks. That's Yaku, the big man, throwing weights around, no problems. 60 kg should be very manageable for this man. Bianca falling behind. She's hanging on though. Still an opportunity to stay in this top 3. Here comes Shaw from Sanson. He's moving into his clean and jerks. Shaw can move a bar nicely.
Vivify you on their handstand push-ups. Gilmarie making it look extremely easy. Let's see if she goes unbroken on this 15 reps. Yes, she did. Going straight to the 100 kg deadlift. So she will be the first one to lift the 100 kgs. So let's see how she manages this. I don't think it's going to be difficult at all for her.
And Gilmarie there now. So we obviously have a bit of a delay here. Justin looking at the live event, but a bit of a delay here. Gilmarie now is moving on to those deadlifts. You can see her here on the screen. And what a great technique. She lines up nicely. Remember the previous heat, I mentioned one of the ladies there, her foot was slightly out. You don't want that, especially on the deadlift. You want to be as solid base as you can be. And tight is light, barring up all those muscles. She's looking really, really good right now. Just taking a nice short breather back to the bar. That's what I love about Vivify U. They've got a great coach where he allows them only about 10 seconds rest in some of the workouts that they do. And 5 seconds rest and 10 seconds work. And we're seeing it here paying dividends for these athletes. Bounty DHNY now on your screens. Remember, they had their athletes absolutely destroy those snatches. They got 4 minutes left to complete this workout. Guardians of Bounty, Vivify U TNT. Uncontained Expendables. That is your top 3 at the moment. But Samson, not too far behind, trying to get back into the mix, into that top 3 position. That could get them a podium spot. But Shaw on the bar now needs to pick it up. As we head back to Gilmarie here, she's back onto those deadlifts. Clear leader here. But we have that DHNY. They got the Gears and they're looking to get back into this. They're currently in second. In third, Uncontained Expendables. Don't see anyone else on the deadlifts just yet. Just off screen, I'm watching the Uncontained Expendables. The weight is looking heavy here. She's struggling a little bit, taking long breaks, where Gilmarie taking those short breaks, which is helping them out. Samson are now in the mix here with Diane. You got the strong lady of Jenna on the bar now. Jenna can move a bar sufficiently well, and she's going to try and get her team back into this one.
2 minutes remaining.
That's Gemma getting onto the deadlifts now, looking strong like Jason mentioned. I think she hit 160 or 150 kg PB not too long ago at one of the wicker comps, so not shy to lift a heavy barbell. Gilmarie finishing up with the last bit of deadlifts, looking so strong. And there they go. Vivify U champions LMS unofficially of 2023, but if you look at the leaderboard, they were well ahead of everyone else, and taking a lead here definitely puts them ahead. Again, top 3 individual athletes, and the other lady, top 3 team athletes at the semi-final. So very, very strong team, training out of a very strong camp.
Yeah, you would have to say they were the favorites, but let's go back It's going to be a race here. Megan now is on the bar. Megan, we know, loves heavy barbells. She's going to look to move the barbell very well. And I do think that Jenna went unbroken on their first set. She's breaking it up now, but that first one, she looked like she went unbroken to catch up with the teams. Second place, here is Bounty DHNY. But they've been struggling a little bit. She slowed down a lot. 30 seconds left. Everyone cheering on these guys to get through to the finish. On your screens, we got Bounty DHNY. Just off your screen, Jenna looking to catch up here to DHNY to secure possibly a third spot here or second. We'll have to look. We're not too sure what the reps are on Uncontained or DHNY. But Samson, well in the mix here. And that is a wrap. What an exciting little finish there. Obviously, VV5U running away with this, but that second, third, fourth, and fifth position, man, that was beautiful to watch. And that's a wrap here for Last Man Standing 2023. We really hope that you enjoyed the stream. Feel free to DM us. We're always open to suggestions and opinions. We want to improve our stream wherever we can. So if you have anything to say, please DM us on itshappening.africa on Instagram. And we'd love to approach those issues that you might have had with the stream. My name is Jason Viking Friedman, and next to me is Justin
De Oliveira, but I know Jason was going to struggle to say that properly, but it's all right.
And you've just watched a It's Happening.Africa stream. We'll be catching you at the next Last Man Standing. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend.